Hello friends, welcome back to another video. I have been not posting for a little while. I have been super busy, and on top of that my laptop has not really been working. Thankfully, in a few days I will have a new one, and that will make the process of making my videos so much easier. I have, in the process of all of this, been using my husband's computer, which is great having the backup, but obviously I don't always have access to it. So that, on top of the busyness, has been making the process of making videos kind of difficult. But here we are. We've got it up. It might be late, but here we are. This is my June plan with me for my monthly bullet journal spreads. I hope you enjoy the process of me setting it up. This month I used my printable journaling kit from my Patreon. It's based on the theme of Regency. And if any of you are Bridgerton fans, you will probably know where the inspiration has come from. I've just been watching the recent series. The second part of the series is coming in the 13th of June, I think. But I've watched the first few episodes a few times now, and I've loved all the other seasons and the Queen Charlotte one as well. So I'd love to know if you're a fan. Let me know in the comments. No spoilers, please. But yes, I loved it so much, and I just, knowing that it was coming up, I thought it would be such a fun kit to create for kind of in and around the time frame where the new season was being released, just for anybody who might be interested. And even if you're not, I think it's a very pretty kit either way. I'm very happy with how this one has turned out, and the colours are quite subtle and soft and kind of like pastel-y. And I really like all the drawings and little bits and pieces that I've added into this kit, so I hope you enjoy seeing me use it. If you are interested in getting a version of it yourself, all of my printable kits are available on Patreon for every month that I've done them. So you get access to all previous kits. And I also do a physical meal tier version of it. But I only send those in the month that the kit is kind of created. So the month for getting the physical version of this kit has passed. That was in May. And now that it's June, we are we are in a new theme. So if you were to join Patreon on the mid-meal tier in June, you would get the By the Sea kit. So that is something that I'm in the process of starting with the sketches. So I will be posting those on my Patreon, and you probably see a little bit over on Instagram as well. But if you really want the sticker sheet versions, I also am doing a shop update where the sticker sheet versions will be coming to the shop on the 13th of June. And along with that, there will be a few other bits and pieces like sticker sheets, sticker packs, sticker flex, notebook mark, just a little mini collection of things based on this same theme. Usually my Patreon members who get the moon meal tier also get a little bit of an extra something in the mail as like an exclusive, and that's something you would only get if you were in the Patreon tier. But you can still manage to get the sticker versions of the kit over time. It's just something that I don't really have set in stone. I don't really have plans for the Patreon kits to be in the shop right away afterwards, so it's just kind of a matter of how long you might be willing to wait if you do want to get your hands on them. Anyway, that was a very long spiel about my Patreon that I kind of didn't intend to go into, so moving on. One of the reasons I was so busy was because I had a online market. You might have seen me post about it if you follow me on Instagram. I took part in the eHearts market, which is run by Emily Harvey Art. She has a community that I've been a part of for over 3 years now, and have taken part on lots of the other markets as well. I gave myself the challenge of creating basically 3 collections to launch for the market at the same time. I worked on some designs that I had previously made into sticker sheets, but I wanted to expand. Since opening my website, I had just put all my sticker sheets up there, so I hadn't really put any notebooks or anything like that up like I had on my old shop when I was over in Etsy. I just wanted to simplify things when I was opening the website, and then I was giving myself kind of that time to get used to it, and now I want to start adding things back again. So that was kind of my focus for the launch this time around during the market. So I managed to get all 3 collections out. One item that I wanted to do but didn't get around to was the memo pads, but maybe in the future I can do a little kind of mini launch of those as well. But yeah, this time around, basically what I did was I took the main sort of sticker sheet designs, and now for each collection going forward, there will be a decorative sticker sheet, a mini scenes sticker sheet, and an ephemera sticker sheet. So the ephemera one is a kind of a mixture of like ephemera bits but also functional bits. So you've got like things that look like torn pieces of paper or washi strips, days of the week, dots, that kind of thing. So that's kind of the theme going forward with my products. I want each collection to kind of have the same product with just a new theme of illustrations. So yeah, 3 sticker sheets, and then I turn the designs into sticker packs where you get larger stickers if that's kind of what you're into, and then the sticker flicks are the itty bitty tiny stickers, which I find are great to decorate in kind of smaller spaces. And on top of that, I also create a dot grid, notebook, and bookmark. So that was, I think, 7 or 8 products, but I had 3 versions. So I had 3 collections. I had the Beckery collection, the Book Lover collection, and Bloom Wild collection. So there was lots and lots of products that I had to create and make and photograph and list. So as you can tell, that is why I was very, very busy. Every minute that I had was kind of being put into the shop update and preparing for that and marketing it. And although I was able to film my plan with me, it just took a very long time for me to get the chance to sit down and actually edit it. So here we are. I finally made it, and I'm hoping now with my new laptop coming in a couple of days, I will be able to get back to my weekly schedule. I've really missed doing the weekly videos, and I know I've only skipped 2, and this one's only like a day late. But it's really been playing a lot on my mind, and it just shows me how much I've been enjoying doing the YouTube thing and being able to keep on the weekly schedule. So I'm glad that I'll be able to get back to it, and I have a few ideas for some other videos that I want to post up. On the kind of same note of being busy, I have very much realised that I'm really far into the kind of work mode, and I've noticed I'm not setting enough time aside for me to do things that I know will help me relax. And I really, really want to avoid burnout. And I think I was very close to it after all of that website stuff. And I started to realise that I was finding it very difficult to switch off. I wasn't properly relaxing. So even if I was technically not working, I was always kind of thinking about something else. Or I would like be on my phone and doing social media stuff. Or I would kind of say to myself, oh, this is just something small that I need to kind of do. It doesn't really count as work, but it does, because your brain's in that frame of mind. And I kind of quickly realised that if I kept on that path, I would very quickly burn out. And I could feel it because I wasn't feeling like that kind of ease between resting and getting into work whenever I would get into a new day coming into the office. It just felt like all my days were kind of merging into one. So yeah, I need to sort of take my own advice and set some time aside to get back to doing the things that I enjoy. The first thing I did was get back to my reading, which I have severely missed. I'm so excited to have the time to sit down now and actually read. It's not necessarily that I didn't have the time before, I just didn't prioritise my time to do my own thing, and I was just doing work constantly. So this is your reminder to try to switch off and do something for yourself, whether it's reading, watching a show, maybe you're going for a walk outside in nature, or a creative crafty thing. So I'm trying to get better at that myself. And in saying that, this is the idea I've had for another video, because I want to make sure that I continue it. And I was thinking it might be nice to do a video kind of focused on that, kind of like a reset in trying to get yourself back into a better routine when it comes to doing things with balance and not causing yourself to burn out with working so much or having so much on your plate. for me, myself, I take care of my kid. He does go to nursery for a short time each day, but there's lots of holidays and it is a very short time for me. So I tend to try to cram all of my work into the short space of time that he's gone. But then also, on top of that, it's not really enough time for me to properly run my business. So I find myself working in the evenings, or I'll find myself kind of on my phone a lot, or on days where maybe we're spending time together as a family, I feel myself getting distracted, but then I also have to fit in the family time and time to see with friends and to do all the other things that come with running a house, all your chores and, just life. And I'm sure there are a lot of you out there who relate, even if your circumstances are different. We all have so much other things kind of on our plate that it can be very easy to slip into to continue doing things constantly and not taking the break. So I figured maybe a video might be a good way for people to kind of help reset themselves into a new routine again. And I'm kind of working on how I want to do that, how I want to format it, and make it kind of easy to follow, casual, cozy. And we'll see what happens with it. But I'm excited to kind of have the opportunity to do some new and different videos. Having the break away from YouTube, although unintentional, has given me kind of a new perspective on how I want to approach things with the channel. It's not going to be major changes. I'm still going to have a lot of the same content, and you probably won't even notice, but in my head it feels different. But yeah, I hope you enjoy what I do end up coming up with and posting in the next little while. Beyond that, I really did enjoy the market. It went really well. I had such an amazing time going live and talking to people on Instagram, connecting with the community, and obviously getting the sales and orders was incredible. It was overwhelming, to say the least, and kept me very busy, and I was very, very appreciative and grateful of them all. But I think one of the best things to come from it, honestly, was the sense of community from the people that I spoke to, other small businesses, but also from people who bought from me and talked to me about starting journaling or wanting to start journaling. The whole reason I started this business in the first place was to show others the benefits that journaling could bring them. And I feel like I'm really starting to see the fruition of that and see people who are actually doing it and starting because they've seen me do it or they've seen me suggest things, and I've gotten kind of feedback from people about them or people they've bought the kits or the journaling supplies for who are using them. And it's like, I feel like I lose my words a little bit because I don't know how to put into words how amazing it is to hear feedback like that from people, considering that that's the whole point of the business. It can be really easy to get swept up in trying to make money because obviously I need money to survive and pay my bills. But to know that the impact that I'm having on people can be so positive, it really makes all of the kind of hard work on the other side of the business thing worthwhile, because that is genuinely the point of why I started it. So the fact that I have even had impact on one person's life, never mind multiple, is incredible. So thank you very much to everybody who has reached out or spoken to me or said kind words or shared things with me. It really means the world, and it's the kind of thing that helps me keep going whenever I feel like the business side of things has been difficult, because it can be very difficult. And if you run a small business yourself, there are many, many days where you feel like it's too difficult and you maybe want to give up. And I've had many of those days myself, but hearing stories, positive stories from people who have followed me and started journaling or shared that me journaling or watching my journaling videos has impacted them in a positive way is the kind of thing that keeps me going. So I just wanted to say thanks, and that also extends to anybody who watches my videos here on YouTube, whether you're somebody who comments or somebody who doesn't. I appreciate every single view and every single like, and I just wanted to say I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Anyway, I'm going to wrap myself up here and just kind of let you finish watching the rest of the video, and I hope you enjoy my June setup. I've been really enjoying doing this layout recently. It's kind of been the past maybe 3-4 months that I've done it. It seems to be working quite well. I've been on and off using my bullet journal in my weekly spreads. Just with busyness, sometimes I don't use it as much as others. I've gotten kind of used to that just being a normal thing, and if you're the kind of person that doesn't always use their journal every week, just know that that's okay too. It's there for you to use if you use it, if it helps, but it's not like a necessity, and you shouldn't feel guilty if you skip a week, because that's just natural. But yeah, I thought I would wrap it up here. Thank you for watching. I will go ahead now and finish off my work for the day before I go and pick my kiddo up from school, and I hope you enjoy the content that I have to come in the future. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment below if you like. I would love it if you would subscribe to see more, if that is something that you are interested in. I have lots of other journaling content and planning content on my channel that you can check out from the past. And if you're somebody who has stuck around and you're not new, thank you for being here. And if you're new, welcome in. You're very welcome here. And yeah, I'm gonna go. I think I'm rambling now, so I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or evening, whatever you're up to, and I hope June is very kind